One of the things I've heard most spoken about, especially recently, is the fucking love-hate of Instagram. And you know what? It really pisses me off how much I rely on a program like that to get through on my day-to-day being a terrorist. It really winds me up. Almost every conversation has some reference to Instagram. Whether it's how you're contacting someone that you don't know well enough to have swapped numbers yet, whether it's finding a new artist, whether it's finding a new recipe for some food, whether it's finding some weird little beach in London that's not really a beach, it's just a shitty side of the Thames that was accessible. There's just so much. And why has it become life? And it's not even the first thing. Before that was Facebook, and that was life. Before that was MySpace, and that was life. And it is just a thing now that you have these social programs that dictate your life, basically. But you know what? It is what it is, and that's fine. I could deal with that. Because as weird as it seems that people rely on this stuff to get through, to show off about their lives, to reflect on who they are as a person, the updates they put on to document the times they have with people. It is what it is. It's a nice place to share stuff. It's easy to connect to people through it, and you've got to embrace this stuff because it's been around for a while and it's going to be around forever. But what really pisses me off, doesn't piss me off, it confuses me, is how much we rely on it for work. And it's mainly tattooing, or creatives in general, is Instagram, a place to show our pictures of. But we end up blaming it for our lack of work. If we have a good day, if we share a post on Instagram, it does really well, we end up blaming the consecutive days after that and the shit ones after that on the fact that we had one good day. You've got to have had them conversations. You're like, you know, I think I've got really low post likes recently because I did so well on that one. Do you think it's messed with the algorithm? It's always questioning this algorithm. Always, without a doubt. And you can't escape it because you do need it. That's the sad thing. We need it for our jobs. We rely on it and it does bring us business. But what if one day it fucks off? It blows up. It dies a slow death. It happened a little while ago, didn't it? I can't remember what app it was that everyone moved over to. It definitely died a little bit. And everyone went over to this other app, and I can't remember what it was called. Beginning with a V? Can't remember. Anyway, we had to it was like panic, man. I remember everyone panicked. I'm like, shit. And then started trying to build up new socials on this, started sharing violently. I did it as well. I'm guilty to that, man. I went over there and I started sharing my tits off, trying to build up a new profile where hopefully people would see me. And then that died out and we was all back to Instagram again. Because Instagram did die a little bit, but it was so important we couldn't leave it alone. And yeah, I guess that's just how it's going to be. We're going to rely on this. It's annoying that it keeps going through these video changes where reels become a thing and stories become a thing, and you're questioning whether hashtags are right or wrong, or whether you should be paying for promotions, or yeah, it's just frustrating. And I always hear solutions and then counter solutions to them solutions, and then nothing is ever simple on it. For the last year, I've just not really bothered with hashtags. Unless I'm tattooing like a character from a film, and then I'll maybe put a couple of hashtags in it. Something like I'm tattooing something specific. But I've kind of stopped worrying so much about tagging people, hashtagging people. I'll collab with my shop, so it's easy to share, but I haven't really worried too much about the things I used to. Like hashtags was a big thing. I don't really bother anymore. So there were some people walking past. I was trying to look like I was busy and not recording myself in the car. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm trying not to let it get to me too much now, because it used to get to me a lot. It used to really wind me up if I didn't do too good on a post. I don't get many over 300 to 400 likes per post now, and I will get better if I post every day. I'm not going to start posting every day because I don't always have something to post about, and I don't want to just post because I have to. I'm cool with not posting. I'm cool with losing a few likes. I've been continuously losing followers for the last year. And as shitty as that is, I don't want to give my life to social media. Already doing a lot for YouTube. I much prefer this long form stuff. I post on TikTok sometimes, and I do post on Instagram when I have something that I feel's worth posting. I don't want to just post any old thing on my Instagram. I'd like people to go on there and see the stuff that I'm proud of, not just any old shit because I feel like I need to post it. And also I've started putting together I've had it for a small while now, but I have a mailing list on my website, which you can all go and join. I'll put a little tag up here somewhere. And then you'll get updates when I'm about to open my books. And I feel like that gives you the choice to join. If you're interested in hearing about when I'm available to tattoo, or hearing about new merch I might have released, things like that, then it gives you the option to go and sign up to join in on that. So I think that's a good thing, and it's a nice backup in case anything did happen to Instagram, which means we couldn't use it anymore. You've got the main list. I've got a website, and I keep my website some of my favorite pieces, and only a couple dozen of them. And then that's where I show off the most. Put my illustrations on the page as well, and I've got my shop. That's my backup, and that's where I feel most comfortable. I'd rather have like a bunch of people who are really interested in getting tattooed by me, who can sign up to main list, see when the books are open, book something up, get tattooed, and then leave the main list, unsubscribe from it if they want. But at least they were there. They've clocked in, and they wanted it that bad that they're happy to sign up to a mailing list, which I'm not going to spam anyone on. Instagram, man, I post things about stuff I'm selling sometimes. I'll put it online multiple times over a month, and I'll still get people coming saying, I didn't know you did these t-shirts, or I didn't know you did this flash. Does it go out to anyone? I check my posts sometimes, the insights, and I'd say about 0.1% of the engagements on that post are non-followers. The fuck are you supposed to do to get more non-followers in? Really? What are you supposed to do? There's so many different things people say. Make more reels, do more hashtags. Don't do hashtags. Do hashtags in a certain time. Do 6 hashtags instead of 10 hashtags. You do anything over 7 hashtags, they don't like that. If you repeat a hashtag one day to the next day, you get marked down on the score of the fucking algorithm. Bullshit. It's not a game. It shouldn't be a game. It feels like a fucking game. Calm down, man. It's all right. There's no need to fucking flip out. Don't let social media get to you, because it fucking will if you let it. Just post the stuff you want to post, the stuff you're proud of, and the stuff that's nice. Have a little backup, have a little website. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't need to go mad. Your work's not bad because it didn't get that many likes. Your work's just bad because you're shit at tattooing. I'm joking. The amount of likes you get does not determine how good of an artist you are. The amount of followers you have does not determine how good of an artist you are. The amount of engagement you get does not determine how good of an artist you are. You just have to keep at it. Your customer's reaction determines how good of an artist you are. The artists around you who support you determine how good of an artist you are. Instagram is just a photo album, a digital photo album. Unless you're an influencer and that's what you rely on for work, then that's fine. And I guess we are all influencers to some extent in this job. But yeah. Anyway, that was purely a rant in my stanky car that's getting scrapped soon because the ULEZ doesn't agree with it. Another tax on the less fortunate. I'll see you again soon. I've noticed that a lot of people, I hear this in YouTube videos all the time, and I'm going to say it myself. A lot of you who watch my videos haven't subscribed. It would mean the world if you could, please. It actually doesn't do anything to you at all. It just means you're subscribed to my page. But for my page, it does a lot. Subscribe, like, turn on notifications, do all that shite. And man, if you want to give some extra support, get down on that Patreon. I've got some new stuff in my store. Got new t-shirts in that I'll put online. I don't know if they're still in stock by the time I've posted this video, but we'll see. Little fresh limited edition Halloween t-shirts. But anyway, go check it out. All the love, and I'll speak to you guys on the flip flop. All right.